Hey guys, it's Risa. No, I'm not in my kitchen. I'm in my classroom. I work in a diagnostic kindergarten with children with mostly with ASD, autism, and different special needs. And I get here really early because I like my me time and I get the classroom set up and I like to exercise. In fact, I'm on my exercise ball right now. It's a weighted one so I can do different whole body exercises. I like to bounce. My students like to bounce on it as well. It's really good for sensory, for your mental health, for your physical health. It's amazing. I absolutely love it. So, anyways, I want to talk to you today about how to deal with the holidays. Yes, we all think about what we're going to do and how we're going to handle it. So I'm going to give you tips and strategies that I've used. I've been on WW Wellness That Works now, depending when you're watching this. They could change the name. Who knows? But for many years, it was Weight Watchers, and I do intermittent fasting. So I think I might even bounce a little bit while I talk to you guys. Oh, somebody is messaging me. I get lots of messages. So before I start, I just want to remind you to ring the bell option so that you get all my new videos by email. I don't want you to miss any of them. I hope you subscribed and share my channel with anybody you know. They don't necessarily have to be on WW to enjoy my podcasts, my meals, my recipes, my snacks, desserts, grocery shopping ideas, meal plan, meal prep, you know, and of course my podcasts. So tell anybody, please like and comment. I love hearing from you. So if you have any questions, don't be shy, ask, all right? So over the years, I've lost over 125 pounds and I've maintained, and it doesn't matter where you are on the journey, because the holidays affect everybody. But every day affects everybody. Every day, there are temptations out there. Yes, more so during a holiday, if you're on vacation or there's a celebration. I love all the holidays. I love them. I love Christmas and Hanukkah, and I love Passover and Easter, and I love Thanksgiving. And I love being off for the summer break because I am off during holidays, Christmas and March break and summer break. So, you are off routine, and that can affect, our eating habits and our mindset. The first thing I'm going to tell you, and, you might think, oh, yeah. But believing in yourself, your mindset is so powerful. What you decide to do, the choices you make are key. Yeah, you think, okay, yeah, Risa, it's so simple. No, I'm not saying it's simple. Hard work, determination, motivation, where are you going to get that? What's your why? Why are you doing this? And remembering that, because it's powerful. Having a goal and deciding what you're going to do is powerful. So right up here, people, you have to think of a big stop sign and ask yourself a question. Do I want this? Can I handle it? Is it going to sabotage my journey? Is it worth it? Will I feel guilty afterwards? I've gone through all the emotions because, I've been doing this for many, many years, and nobody's journey is perfect. It's not about perfection. It's about doing stuff, making the choices, living with the choices, and moving on, right? You have to let it move on and slide, okay? It's really key, because then, you're just a human. And we don't strive for perfection. We strive for health, well-being, right? Our mental health, our spiritual health, our social health, our physical health are key. And I say that, I know I sound like a broken record. But you can make choices. So, the holidays, what are you going to do? You know, it really depends on, what you feel like doing. Do you want to just veer and blow it? You're going on a holiday, you're going to somebody's house, you're going to a party, a work party, you're hosting a party. There's so many scenarios, right? If you're at the beginning of your journey, the end of your journey, that you're losing weight, I'm talking about, not your life journey, your weight journey. That's what I'm focusing on. Or you're maintaining. It doesn't matter because I've been through all of it at the beginning, at the middle, at the end. And I've had different strategies. So what have I done? Sometimes, like I said, I'm not perfect. And sometimes I just blow it. Sometimes I think, you know what? It's once a year and I'm going to have what I want. And you can. On WW, depending on what plan you're on, you can have what you want in moderation. And, that can be really hard because I know for myself, when I say I'm going to have whatever I want, it spirals, it snowballs. And I start with something and then I just explode. And then I say to myself the next day, was this worth it? Why did I do that to myself? Mentally, I feel awful. Physically, I feel bloated. A lot of times after I veered, I've self-sabotaged. My hands get swollen. I feel like I just don't feel like myself. I feel tired. I feel, bloated in my stomach and lethargic. So, there are consequences. I'm not going to lie. But, we all make those kind of choices. I hate calling them a mistake, but we do learn from it. And so, I'll say the next time I'm not going to do that. Okay. A lot of times when I've decided that I'm going to be really strict, then during the day, if I know I'm going to an evening party, sometimes you might be going to a brunch or a lunch or a breakfast, right? It doesn't matter. So during that time when I'm not at the party, I try to stay away from high carb foods, so I'll have higher proteins, more fruit, more vegetables, and that'll satisfy me. I'm not talking about not eating. And of course, I always have lots of water with me. Okay, so that will help. So having some food will help you during the day. If you're not eating till later in the day, have some fruits, veggies, yogurt. I will make hard-boiled eggs, some chicken meat, things that will, egg bites. Honestly, things like that will keep you fuller longer and satisfied so that when you go to the party, you can enjoy what you want. So the other thing that I do is I'll exercise, and I get in my ball exercise, my walking, whatever exercise you could do. That's great. Swimming, you might like skating depending on the time of year. Your air climber like I have, whatever it is, your Leslie Sanson videos, get in some exercise, all right? Because that will help. You can burn off some calories before or after the party. And that's really key. Tracking, keeping in your mind, and planning. So, I would call the host and ask them. I will call the restaurant and plan and know what I'm in for. If I'm the host, then, I'll make things. And even if I'm not the host, I'll bring things. Sometimes, and depending if you're, you want to tell people and you're not, like some people are shy and they keep this, to themselves, and that's okay. Or like me, I want to be accountable. I wanted the whole world to know that I was doing this to get healthy. And you know what? It affected so many people. People never looked down. They were impressed. So, I would say to some of my friends, if I was going over there, I'm bringing my own dinner. I have to look after number one right now. Some people don't feel comfortable doing that. Other people will. So you can. It's up to you. Okay? You can decide that. You can look at the menu before you're going to a restaurant and see what's on there and make some choices. Most times there are good choices. There's chicken or fish or a healthy, salads. Have the dressing on the side. Salads can be high, people. Sometimes having a burger is better than salad because you have all that high fat dressing and cheeses and, croutons in it. So be careful. Don't be fooled. You can find out what is being served or bring things. I always keep snacks with me everywhere. So, keep things in your purse. Keep things, or bring things with, like I said. Some people say, no, don't make anything. Bring something anyways. I even keep things in the car when I go to people's homes, or when I go into the bathroom, I'll have something. I know I'm a little crazy, but you have to look after number one. Who's number one? You are. You're number one. And that's what's important, looking after you. And honestly, so many people this day and age are on their own health journey. Before we would use excuses, we have high blood, not excuses, they were legit, but people are, what am I trying to say? They're more accepting when you say, I have diabetes, I have high blood pressure. When you have a physical illness, I have the flu. I'm not feeling well. I have, whatever it is, people are more accepting than saying, or weren't more accepting back then. I think people are more accepting nowadays when you tell them that, you want to look after yourself. You want to feel good mentally and physically, right? You want to be able to do more things. So you have to keep in mind, like I said, your why. Sometimes when I'm at a party, I check everything out on the table, what is being served. And then I decide, if it's a comfort food that my mother's made, a relative that I absolutely love, then I'm going for that first. And, if I'm being really good and I've decided, I put on weight and I'm not going to have it this year. I've had it before. So again, there's two mindsets. If you want it, or if you choose to, just say, I'm going to see you later. I'll have you again. And again, you want a larger portion, account for it. You want a smaller portion, take a smaller plate. Then you don't fill the plate up as much. What I used to do when my mother was watching me, I would put everything on my plate and pretend that, because it's a social event, you're sitting with your family, your friends, your coworkers, and that's really key because it is about being social. And, drink a lot of water, If you're having some wine, a little bit of wine, sip it slowly. So, you're partaking, but you don't have to eat the whole plate. You can have a quarter of it. Fill half of it with veggies, a little bit, some protein, some carbs, okay? And enjoy. Again, for me, it's about the homemade stuff, right? So when you're going for the treats, again, look at what's being offered. Go for the fruit first, and then have something that you really enjoy. So I figured that if it's store-bought and somebody made something, well, I want the homemade stuff. Or I make stuff. I have lots of recipes. And you can bring things too. Why not? If they're your true friends and family. I know some people, they say, no, don't bother. They think they're putting you out. But, you can just say to them back, no, I really, really want to. This is helping me so that I can stay on track. And you can make lots of different things and bring something as well. All right? So drink lots of water, eat during the day or afterwards, have lower carbs, have higher protein, more veggies, exercise, get in that walk of yours, sneak it in, get your exercise ball. I also love my hula hoop, that. That will help track, pre-plan, ask questions, don't be shy. Honestly, this is about your health and taking care of you. Because again, I always tell you, you're the most important person. Now, listen up, my friends. The best piece of advice I can give you is get back on track right away. All right? Because sometimes when the holidays roll around and you have all these leftovers, it snowballs. So you have a choice. You can give away your leftovers. You can freeze your leftovers. You always have a choice. I tend to give things away. I bake. I give things away. It's out of the house. If it's too tempting for you, it can be, especially depending, again, on your journey, when you're on your journey, if you're just starting out. So, don't beat yourself up. Have a plan and start right back on track. Because for me in the past, many years ago, it would start with one day, a week, a month. Oh, next Monday. Oh, next month. Oh, after this holiday, after this birthday, after this celebration. After being on holidays, I'm going to start. No, you're going to start right away. Okay? Because I said so. And you will be happier if you do. I promise you, you will be so much happier. So decide, is it worth it? Because you will feel so much better. You'll be able to fit in new clothes, go shopping. You'll want to attend those parties because you're going to feel so much better. I didn't go to a lot of parties when I didn't feel well, physically, mentally, and now I can go and be with people, and that's what it's all about. The eating part, yes, is a big part, especially if you come from a family like mine, my mother, that's what she thinks of, like 6 months. What are we making for this holiday? I'm going, Mom, but we have so many months. And, but that's what she lives for, especially like our older generation, our parents, our grandparents. So, it is special. The food is special. The company is more special. So, you might want to bring a game, put on some music, do some dancing, right? You might want to host it at a bowling alley, do something different, think out of the box, all right? So these are different strategies and tips that I've used, and I hope that they help you. I'll do lots more videos, but I think that you can do anything you want. Make the choice, live with it. It's not about perfection. Like I said, nobody's perfect. I'm not perfect. I've put on weight over the years and I've lost it. It's not easy to maintain, people. But I think I have it underway now after, depending on when you're watching this, it's going to be about 8 years on WW, but I started before that. And it's a journey of learning, of figuring out what is best for you. We're not cheating. I hate that word because, then you feel like you're doing something bad and wrong. And I've said that in other videos. You're splurging. You're having a treat. And you deserve that if you want it. Live with it and move on. Plan it and move on. Get back on track. All right. So take care. I love you guys. I hope this was helpful. Please like and comment. Tell me what you think. Share with everybody you know. It doesn't matter. Okay. And you'll see that you're going to inspire people. You have no idea the power you have, not just over yourself, but other people are watching. It's true. So that's it. I'm just trying to pay it forward and help you guys live your best life so that you're healthy and strong and happy. Take care. Got to get to work now.